Hello boys and girls, it's Aunty Mimmi here, and today it's Throwback Saturday, where we're going to look in our big trunk of treasures for one of your favourite stories. What can it be? If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Then sit back, get comfortable, and let's begin. Our wonderful book today is called Little Lost Rabbit. It's from the Topsy and Tim collection. Enjoy! When Topsy and Tim looked out of the window on Wednesday morning, they saw a black and white rabbit nibbling their marigolds. Topsy and Tim heard the doorbell ring. They ran downstairs and opened the front door. Mr. Fenn, who lived next door, was there, holding the rabbit. "Look what I've found," he said. The rabbit looked at Topsy and Tim and wiggled his nose. "Please, may I hold it?" asked Topsy. The rabbit sat quietly with its front paws on Topsy's arm. "It's very tame," said Mummy. "I wonder who it belongs to." "We'll have to ask the neighbours," said Mr. Fenn. Dad found a big box for the rabbit to sit in. "Would it like some of my cornflakes?" asked Tim. When it was time to go to playgroup, Topsy and Tim wanted to stay and play with the rabbit. "Come on now," said Mummy. "You can tell Miss Maypole all about the rabbit. One of the children at the playgroup might know who it belongs to." "Does anyone know who might have lost a black and white rabbit?" Miss Maypole asked the children. "Topsy and Tim found one in their garden this morning." "It could be Mr. Fishwick," said Lynn. "He lives next door to us. He keeps black and white rabbits." When Mummy came to take Topsy and Tim home, Miss Maypole told her about Mr. Fishwick. "We'll see if the rabbit belongs to him this afternoon," said Mummy. Topsy looked as if she would cry. Tim dragged his toes along the pavement all the way home. When they got home, the rabbit met them at the door. It had climbed out of its box. All through lunch, the rabbit played around the table legs. It sat up on its back paws so Topsy and Tim could tickle its ears. After lunch, Mummy put the rabbit inside her zip bag with a lettuce leaf to nibble. She closed the zip, but all a few centimetres. The rabbit poked its wiggling nose out of the gap. "I don't want the rabbit to go," said Topsy. "I don't either," said Tim. They were both trying hard not to cry. "If the rabbit does belong to Mr. Fishwick, perhaps he'll let you visit it," said Mummy. Mr. Fishwick didn't live far away. Mummy took the rabbit out of the zip bag. "Yes," he said, "that's my rabbit. He got out this morning when I opened the hutch." Topsy and Tim began to cry. Mr. Fishwick looked thoughtful. "I think my rabbit hutch is getting too crowded," he said. "Do you know anyone who could give this rabbit a good home?" We can," said Topsy and Tim together. When they got home again, Mummy said, "Now that he is your rabbit, you must both look after him. You must see that he has water to drink and the right things to eat." "I'll get him some food now," said Tim. "And I'll get him some water," said Topsy. "Is that rabbit still here?" said Dad when he came in from work. Topsy and Tim told him the good news. "We must give him a name," said Dad. "We've given him one," said Topsy. "It's Wiggles," said Tim. because his nose wiggles. Well then, said Dad, we must give Wiggles a house. He took Topsy and Tim to the shed, and they found some wood and wire netting to make a rabbit hutch. Wiggles sat in his new hutch and wiggled his nose. He's a happy little bunny, isn't he, in his new little home? I really enjoyed that book, boys and girls. I hope you did too. So, as always, I want you to look after one another, be kind to one another, and trying to have some fun every single day. Until next time, bye-bye.